everyone, my name is Darvi Makaria and I'm your host. Welcome back to the another episode of Chit at CHARUSAT. Today we are having a very special guest. Joining us today is Rameshwari ma'am. So ma'am, I would like to know about certain types of the CHARUSAT daycare center. So ma'am, my first question is how you have met this and how you are maintaining this day center.
So first the insight came to us all the women who are delivering and who are having the children in the age group of 3 months to 3 years, they are facing issues. Main issue is giving breastfeeding. So as per the norms, we should give 2 years, at least 2 years for the whole brain development of the child. We need to provide breastfeeding. So that was if the women are working, they are getting separated and then the babies are not able to get breastfeed. So we thought that we can have some kind of a facility where females of CHARUSAT University can feel secure and have emotional bonding with their kids.
So I want to know about the schedule. What is the routine from day to night or midnight? What is the timing?
So as university norms only we follow. So we welcome child in the morning 9 a.m. and we say goodbye to them by 4:30 p.m.
Okay. So it's very important nowadays to provide a very safe environment, right? So every Indian parents are concerned we have to assure them for safety, right? So what are the safety protocols that you follow?
So looking to the infrastructure of the CHARUSAT daycare center, we are having all padded wall. Even the faculty table is also padded and all surrounded walls are padded. Floor it is fully padded so that when there is no physical injury, and we have not even brought bed so that child will get fall. So all the physical fall we have taken care, and emotionally we are allowing mothers to come when they are having free lectures, whenever there is an urge of the feeding. So we have separate breastfeeding zone, and we have provided special breastfeeding chair so that mother can feed baby in a comfortable, secure and a protected environment where mother and child feel comfortable.
So if you want to get a better future, so the emotional health is very important, right? And they are the upcoming generations. So for that, what type of the activities do you carry out for the emotional psychic development?
For emotional development, we used to talk to the child, and we have limited the a rhyming time. We have LCD TV where we can have access of internet, and so that we can play rhymes and stories, but we are playing in a very minimum time, 30 minutes, and we are more inclined towards the physical activity of the child, and all the children are getting personalized care, as per their schedule, as they are developing.
That is very important. So now we have talked about the emotional health, the physical health is utmost important simultaneously. So what type of activities do you perform?
So here we, in a play area, we have some kind of a tool. We call it as a hula hoop, see me play tunnel. So hula hoop is mainly made for the development of a gross motor activity where the child can able to have continuous jumping. And see me play tunnel is there where the a crawling activity. Nowadays many of the child when they are developing, they are following a developmental milestone, if they sit with support, sit without support, play stand with support, stand without support. So that some activities are missed, because of the overconscious parent, or parents are not allowing child to move around. So here we made some kind of a arrangement of a play zone where the child is motivated to do by himself or herself, and so that you can see,
yes.
See me play tunnel, it is mainly made for the spinal cord development, and where the child uses 2 upper extremities and 2 lower extremities, and move from one place to another place, so that right and left hemisphere of the brain will be integrated, and later on in life the child will not have any kind of issues related to memory and concentration.
That is, I guess, very mandatory thing.
Yes.
Now if we talk about the safety purposes, So like safety is important in any aspects, right? So now it comes to children. So what about the safety protocols that you follow, that you have to assure each and every parent, like they are dropping their child over here, right?
So first and foremost, when the child is having insight or they have an idea to drop their kid to the CHARUSAT daycare center, first they need to visit, and then the introductory counseling of the parent will happen, and we give a registration form to them. In a registration form, we take all kind of a history of the child, including the date of birth, then past medical history, past surgical history, or the child is having any kind of allergy to food or any kind of environment and allergens the child is having allergy, what is the growth pattern of the child, and we even take the immunization record up to the age of the child, and we inform to the parents that whenever you are having updation or you are going for the vaccination, please provide us, so that all vaccine preventable disease the child is getting free from that. And we get consent of the parent, and they need to submit their Aadhaar card, child's Aadhaar card, and immunization record at the time of admission. And
So
we
like-
register, and as the child is developing, every month we do growth and development parameter assessment. It includes like a height, weight. In infants, we do head circumference, like N circle. We'll measure the how the head is growing, because in a infant period, the head circumference and chest circumference will be like 3 centimeter up down is there, and then by the age of 1 year, head circumference and chest circumference will become equal. Okay, so
Like growth
parameters we do. We assess the vital sign also, and for the safety precautions, we educate parents and we counsel them. Okay, if your child is having any kind of a sickness, so please keep the child in home, so that on an average we are having 2 to 3 kids at a time in a daycare center, so other kids will be safe.
Okay, so like diseases are also spreading widely nowadays in the world, right? So like what are the safety protocols in terms of like the safe environment you are providing, like that they are hygienic, right?
So we have appointed full-time caretaker in our daycare center, and the timing for her is 8 to 5. And we kept 1 hour buffer time. She comes 8 a.m. and then all items cleanliness she will do. She'll arrange all the items for the welcoming of the child by 9 a.m. And once the child goes after 4:30 p.m. So morning also we clean with antiseptic solution, and when the child goes back also, again all the surfaces will be cleaned by the antiseptic solution.
Okay, so what are the costs? Like it is expensive or stuff like that?
So when we started, we invested more than 5.5 or 6 lakhs for purchasing, for even starting with the infrastructure and all. And like a recurring cost, some maintenance cost is coming, when the tricycle is broken, so again we need to purchase it. When the floor mat is not after 2 years I need to change it, so that time also we require 20 to 30,000 for changing full floor mat. Okay, and we are giving like a ad hoc appointment for the CHARUSAT daycare center caretaker is there, so per day 300 rupees we are giving. So when the working days are there, we are giving honorarium like wages to the daycare caretaker.
Okay,
So that is every month expense of 6 to 7,000 or 7.5,000.
So now I will like to know that what are the services that you provide over here, like to entertain the toddlers?
So first and foremost, the breastfeeding zone is there, so where the protected environment for the mother and child is there to feed the baby. And then mainly the 3/4 part of the daycare center is covered like a play area. So in the play area, we have initiated with the different kind of surfaces where the child can touch, and the colors what we have used, these all are the bright colors. So child are more inclined towards the bright colors. and in the beginning stage of the life only they'll try to identify the colors, and some shapes are there, so they can feel and they can identify the shapes. Surfaces are there that also will give them sensory stimulation, like a touch stimulation, and with that one abacus kind of a thing we have made it, so that will help them to count the beats also, and for the development of the fine motor also. With that we have beam balance. So first a child need to balance with 2 feet, and then they need to walk with 1 foot, so like that they can have a balance in their posture. Then we use some kind of a puzzle, like ABCD is there, and so where child has to take out that A and fit that A into that particular place only. So
that sounds interesting.
And we have play mat also. So in a play mat we allow child to play games. So in that just it is, we are not teaching anything here, just we make them to orient. Okay, this is A, this is B, this is 1, this is 2, like that, and we tell them go and stand at A, go and stand at B, stand in yellow color, stand in blue color. So child is getting oriented toward the primary colors also, and primary shapes also, numbers also, and some letters also.
So are they able to recognize everything?
Yes, by the end of 1.5 year, when they have some kind of a language development, and then we tell this is 1, so they'll recognize this is 1. But it takes time, not in a one day we tell 1. So for whole week 1 1 1 we need to tell. So then next week when we ask them, they used to able to recognize, and even they can stand. So if 3 children are there, I'll tell them yours is 1 place, yours is 2, and yours is 3. So they'll be standing in that place, and then they can play. And we have one more balance ball also. So that is also for the good development of the spinal cord, and with that the child can even have play like a see me. Okay, so like a puzzle, not like a puzzle, but the child will have a movement kind of a game. So child will come near to us and then go again, so they have fun also, and with that their spinal cord is also getting mature. Like that activities we have.
Okay, so like in previous conversation you mentioned about the fine motor activity, right? So can you elaborate fine motor activity?
So fine motor activity means these are where the small fine activities they need to do, like a they have holding of a pencil. So
Okay.
if the child is having good holding power, then their handwriting will be good, है So it starts in the beginning of their age, like a eye-hand coordination. Once the child is sleeping, we give one rattle to the child. So child will hold. The child will hold that rattle with one hand. Then they try to hold with 2 hands. Then they try to maintain the eye contact with that rattle. And then likewise, they are developing the fine motor skills. And as they are progressing towards the toddler age, we need to make them to hold some kind of a fine thing. Like we have beads also, and one string also. So in that string also, they used to keep all the bits, and we can tell them a pattern, like all yellows in a one pair, all blues in a one pair, or alternate yellow blue, like that. So they have attention also, okay, first yellow, then blue, yellow, then blue, and likewise they are keeping those bits in the strings, so that fine motor is also getting developed one. So it will help them for good handwriting and coping with their educational abilities
Like
also.
aren't they showing tantrums, like you are giving instructions like they are following blindly?
No. Yeah, see, children are most difficult one to handle, है ना? And all children, they are growing in their own pace. Okay, some children they can adjust within a week. Some takes more than month also to get adjust. Because they are having more emotionally attached to their parents. Okay, so there is no like a mean time for the child to get adjusted to the daycare center. But yes, we are sure that regularly if you are keeping your child in a daycare center, then the child will be adjusted.
So like in the initial stage of the children, right, they are very much attached to their parents, right? So like how you assure their children that you are safe over here? Like there is no need to be there. Like so many parents are like faculty members over here, right? So like how you manage?
See, we made a provision for the parents that when they are not having lectures or when they are having off time, they can visit their child, and even the 24/7 CCTV recording is there, so they can see what their child is doing. And we have landline facility also, so if they wanted to confirm by calling here, so when they register, we used to give number, our personal mobile number also, and the landline number also, so that they can ask that what is the condition of my child and what my child is doing, is there any emergency need for my child, and if any emergency arises, we used to call personal to them.
Okay, so now I got a lot of information. So now is that a thing that what is your goal? Yeah, what is your perspective? Like what you want to get as an outcome from this center?
My goal and outcome is that there should be a quality and safety care, and parents should not feel that job is one kind of a boredom. And many female faculties, they means after birth of a child, some circumstances arise where they are not having somebody to look after the child. That time
Yes.
they need to leave the job, so that crisis will be resolved, and that female faculties can cope up with the rendering of the kids also, as well as doing justice to the job also.
So like now I'm flooded with so many information. So at lastly, I would like to ask is that it's a very crucial role as a you like working as a faculty over here coordinator, right? So there are so many circumstances come and like hindrance come in between. So like how you cope up with all those things?
See, first and foremost, when we are working with the service-oriented area, we should be calm. And when the panic situation comes, take a deep breath, try to understand the situation, do the situational analysis, and think for the possible alternatives, okay, what best we can do it.
So lastly, I would eager to know that when a child comes over here, right, like up to 3 years of age, he or she will be over here. So like what is that indicatory that thing that child is ready for preschooling, right? So what is that one thing that indicates that yes, my child is ready now?
So once the child is finishing the toddler age here, like they are completing 2 years and 11 months, or else they are completing 3 years here. So they have maintained one schedule that they need to come from their home, be here for at least 7 hours. So when their mother or father is going, they used to say bye to the mother and father, and they are more interested to play the things what we are having in a play area of a daycare center. And even when the child is completing 2 years, we used to give some kind of a activity book. So in that they used to do coloring and all. So they are enjoying, and they are having fixed schedule, like afternoon 2 hours they sleep, then they play, and we maintained a half hour of time for rhyming stories and all. So happily they are following their routines, and they used to say bye to the parents. So even the parents also will feel motivated that yes, my child is not having separation anxiety, and child is ready, and child is having a confidence that they can be at as a safer side to the stranger, because home environment is the different, and this environment is different, where the child is meeting people who the child is not looking every day. So like that, it is boosting the social activity of the child, and child will try to mingle with the other members who are not belong to the family.
So thank you very much for joining us. So we got very interesting answers from a ma'am. So we will be back with the other episode too.